Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to a beautiful summer evening. It's about 75 degrees finally now that the sun has gone down and it's just gorgeous outside. Baxter is here joining us over there, barking at a garbage can because he's crazy. And HOA and I are here ready to shoot for you.
Hi.
So tonight we are doing a pour inspired by this color. This one is Artist Loft Red Ochre. And this is a color I used a couple of years ago. I did a collaboration with a lovely lady named Candace. I think it was Dragon of the Clouds. I'll link it for you. And we used this red ochre color, and it was really, really pretty. And it was in my studio, and I thought, I haven't used that in a really long time. Let's play with it. And I also found this one, which is Arteza's Pearl Tangerine Orange. So we're going to be using these two. This is what we built the palette off of. And we're going to be doing a wandering ring pour, but we want to do really big loops and leave some negative space in between them, hopefully. So I'll show you those in a second. This is a 15 by 30 inch gallery wrap canvas from Artist Loft. I have taped the back and put my push pins in, and I have painted my sides and edges with my base coat color, which is Dyke Brown, which I will also show you. So here's that red ochre, which is really, really pretty. It's kind of like a rust color. Very warm, very Indian sunset. Just gorgeous stuff. I really like this one. So we're going to play with this one again tonight. And this one is the Pearl Tangerine from Arteza. Very sherbety. Orange sherbet. Sherbet. What do you say, HOA?
It's spelled sherbet, but we always said sherbet.
Sherbet. Okay, this one is Golden's Permanent Maroon, which is gorgeous stuff. And I think this is going to pair really pretty with the tangerine. So I'm looking forward to this one. This is Golden's Permanent Maroon Dark. Okay, and then we have some Amsterdam Naples Yellow, but I have added some Amsterdam Titanium White to it to soften it just a little bit more, because I did want more contrast. I don't want everything to blend and be a perfect gradient. So that's the Naples Yellow Dark with some white in it. I also have my DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in 24 karat gold. Beautiful lusciousness. Okay, it's kind of buggy here, so if you see me waving around madly, I'm not crazy. There's bugs.
We are crazy, but there's also bugs.
This is my Dyke Brown. Thinner than everything else. So we're going to use this as our base coat. Go away, bug. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to layer our cup, and then we are going to put down our Dyke Brown base coat, and then we're going to pour our wandering ring pour, but in big loops across the canvas, and stretch it out and see what happens. So let's get started. I'm not actually going to use the Dyke Brown in my cup. That's just going to be the base coat. I want to start with some of that beautiful Pearl Tangerine, and then let's go into the Permanent Maroon, and I think I want to use smaller layers and more of them. A little bit of gold now, some of that pretty red ochre, and Naples Yellow White. And notice we're layering the cup light, dark, and I'm just going to repeat that same pattern again. And maroon. Then we're going to do gold. Red ochre.
I like your squeaky gloves.
I like my squeaky gloves too. Traction. Put one more layer of this on the outside. So now let's lay down our base coat. And like I showed you before, this is pretty thin. It's thinner than that. So
Is that a base coat for the base coat?
Yeah, actually, exactly. So that the base coat can slide down easier. Okay, so that's perfect, and now my sides are covered. First with the base coat that I put on, and now again with runoff from base coat on top. I'll put a tiny bit more in here. Okay. One more time. So we have a nice, smooth, even base coat. Looks so pretty. I love this color. Dyke Brown is amazing. It's like the color of espresso. Some browns are a little iffy, but this one is just gorgeous. And what it creates in terms of depth is just fabulous. Okay, let's torch this. And the reason that we torch things because there are air bubbles inside the paint from when we're stirring it, and you want those to pop before your painting starts to dry. Okay, so we're going to take our layered cup and we're going to do a wandering ring pour across the canvas. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Aye, lass, that I am.
Here we go. So much for negative space in between, but that's pretty cool. Felt a little sloppy, but I love this, and I love this combination. That's really cool. This part's beautiful. All of this where we got a little bit of blending is really cool. Nice big bubble over there. More bubbles coming up, and since it was going pretty fast with that whipping motion, that's where we get the cells popping up from, is because the paint is actually being stretched fairly thin. Okay. Let's torch. All right, so let's look at this and see. I love this center part more than anything. That's definitely my favorite. There's a lot of that pearl tangerine on either end that is cordially invited to leave. So, but we're gonna tilt out the part that I like the most right now and just stretch that. And I'm probably not gonna have a lot of side to side. It's probably gonna be mostly kind of up and down like this. Just barely go over the edge there. I'm going to take this down this way. Get rid of some of that and take this off that edge. Hold this so you guys can see it. Okay. I'm going to bring this back down now. Just letting the part slide off that I don't want. And now we're going to let it go down. Pretty cool. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Put my hands up one more time. I'll torch this again. So, some observations from this. This is not actually what I wanted to happen, but that's okay. What I wanted to happen, I think I needed my paint much thicker than this. This was a bit waterier, so it moved a lot more. And you could tell that it was thinner because my lines are wavy. They're not straight. So, but that's okay. But I do love the colors in this. I really like that permanent maroon. I love the red ochre with the gold on top. I feel like I just wiped my hands. And here, this is really pretty, that red ochre with the gold, and I love all the little gold cells. I love these lines that look like stone or geo. This is gorgeous. That edge of permanent maroon and then the red ochre. And that pinkish one is the pearl tangerine. So we'll see this over here. We'll see how it dries. A little bit of the Naples yellow in there, not a lot, but it did blend. So we'll see. But I do love the composition. I love that I did manage to keep some negative space over here and over here on this corner. I really like that contrast. See if we can't take it down just a little bit. Give ourselves a little bit more negative space. That's cool. Okay, so this turned out cool. I like it. I'm happy with the composition. I'm happy with the colors. Good pour. So I'll show you guys when it's dry. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Have a wonderful night. Okay, so this is actually the next day. I'd say it's probably about 80% dry. It's been rather warm here. This turned out so pretty though. I love these colors. That Dyke Brown background is just gorgeous. And the pearl tangerine, really, really pretty. Oh, I'm sorry, trying to get my shadow out of the shot. I love that red ochre in there with the permanent maroon. Really cool stuff. So, this is awesome. I'm happy. Sorry, it's hard for me to see what I'm shooting. But that turned out really, really cool. The paint was a little thinner than I had anticipated because this wasn't actually exactly what I was going for. I was hoping to do some wandering ring pour with the space between the loops and then seeing that Dyke Brown underneath and in between. So we might have to try this one more time. But it was very cool and I really did enjoy this process a lot. So thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate all of you, and the opportunity to paint for you is just awesome. So we'll see you real soon. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.